Alright, ladies and Mentalgen, welcome back to episode 6! Of the Yeet Squad realm. And, yeah, that happened. So today, we are actually working on the Wither Skeleton farm, finally. And, this is probably going to take a couple days to actually complete. I completely missed my jump right there. So this thing is already spawning in a lot of various mobs because the entire rest of the area is all spawn-proofed. So this is pretty much the only place anything can actually spawn. Oh no. That's... Fuck you. Haha! Take that, bitch. I actually didn't want to build the spawning platforms just yet, but it looks like Christian's already getting to work on that. This is not going to be fun to build, but we got to build it so we can get unlimited beacons and unlimited coal and unlimited bones and shit like that. I'm actually building up the outside layers of the farm and probably the chute spawning in all the golems and everything, and then filling in the spawning platforms last. Because there's a lot of work that we need to do for this thing. We need to build the collection area, we need to build the item sorters and the storage for it as well. We need to build the outside layers so we can take advantage of the pack spawning. Most of all, we need quite a bit of materials. Mainly, we need a lot more carpets, and we need a lot of wolves, because this farm is pretty much going to be wolf, wither rose, turtle egg, and golem powered. So in the last episode, I pretty much showed how the farm works. So if you guys missed that, the link will be in the description. But, yeah, we're going to be building up this thing. It's going to take a few days to actually complete, but the sooner we get this done, the better. So, yeah, Christian and I have been working on this for, the past couple hours. Actually, we destroyed all these netherrack pillars that were part of the fortress and everything, so we're going to keep working on this, and I'll get back to you whenever we get some progress done. So, I'm recording this about 2 weeks after the final clips that you guys just saw, and, well, yeah, the entire thing is done, and we've been running it for quite a while. So, apparently, Adobe Premiere doesn't like 50 gigabyte video files, so it wouldn't, import the audio, or just, the audio wouldn't work on all that footage, and that was basically going to be the rest of the video right there. But since that footage is not usable, well, I pretty much have to do this all over again and show you guys exactly what we did, the final product and everything. I would have included more of the building process, but just there being no audio, it makes it harder to edit, and it makes it kind of boring with just showing a musical montage. So, this is the final product of the Wither Skeleton farm. As you can see, all around here is just covered in lava and stone buttons to spawn-proof the entire area. So, I did not know mobs could spawn on soul sand. Might need to fix this real quick. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave those final few blocks the way they are because that is getting way too dangerous. Yeah, so in the previous episode, I explained how the farm actually works, so I don't think I have to go over the entire thing again. But as you can see, the farm is clearly working right now. It's spawning in everything that we need it to. Those wither skeletons should be taken off here any second. There it goes. It will find its way over to the golem on that side, and then it will drop down. Then if we go down here to the collection area, you can see wow, there's a lot more gathered up here than I thought there would be. But, yeah, this is basically where you AFK kill them. I am using an auto clicker for the AFK stuff, and we have gotten so much stuff out of this thing. It's absolutely crazy. So if we come down here to the collection area, this is like all auto sorted and everything. So this row is coal, this row is bones. I already emptied out a bunch of the bones. I haven't emptied out any coal yet, but if you compare all that stuff with the amount of skulls, well, yeah, we've got like, let's see how many stacks of beacons we can make just from this. Almost 3 stacks of beacons. So I think this has probably been about, if I were to take a guess, like 14 to 16 hours of AFK. Pretty much what I do is I just leave the auto clicker on whenever I alt tab, so I could be working on something else on my computer while this is running, or I'll leave it overnight and something like that. The only problem is that whenever you're standing there swinging your sword every second, you kind of run out of hunger like about 30 minutes in, so you're stuck on like half a heart, and it's kind of risky doing it like that, but hey, we're getting a ton, like an absolute crazy amount of stuff out of this, so I think it's completely worth it. This whole area is definitely not the prettiest thing in the world, but, you know, as long as it functions properly, you can see them falling down into the chamber right there, then I have no problem with it. So I am actually going to show you guys our new project that we are starting. I'm going to go ahead and kill those before I head out. But we are starting the huge projects at this point. So now that we have the unlimited coal for smelting and the unlimited bones for our tree farm, including unlimited wither skulls, so we can place beacons exactly like wherever we need them at any given point, then we can absolutely just grind our new projects and get a ton of stuff done. So I'm gonna head back and show you guys exactly what all we did. So right now I'm behind Christian's house, which is like, well, to give you a perspective where it would be, like right next to the pond. And in front of me is probably the most amount of terraforming we have ever done, not only on this server, but probably my entire time playing Minecraft. But it looks completely different than it did from previous episodes. We pretty much took out the entire mountain line that was going down this way. We flattened this entire area out. It's no longer a gradual uphill. This entire area was dug out and terraformed. So, yeah, we did a shit ton of work. Here's a few time lapses to show you guys the progress of that. And pretty much after all that work, here's the final product. So just ignore this bit. That's just the outline where the castle wall is going to go. But yeah, we are starting on the giant, colossal castle. And if I were to give you like a guesstimation of how big this thing is going to be, I'm just going to fly around like pretty much like the imaginary border I have for like just the wall itself. There's going to be multiple walls because there's going to be like multiple districts around this place, but essentially this entire extreme hills biome going around this area and everything inside of it is going to be the kingdom area. And it's probably going to be a multi-year project because that's just the insane colossal scale that this whole area is going to be. So it comes way out here. I'll time-lapse the rest of this flight just to give you guys a better idea. And that's it. That's the big loop. Pretty much everything that was inside that whole area I just flew around is going to be the kingdom. And as you can tell, I don't know what it is with this seed, but like some of the land generation is just absolutely hideous. Just ignore all that. I think Nick was digging up a bunch of dirt at like one point really, really early on in the server. And yeah, that's going to be filled in eventually. But man, the whole landscape around this area just looks hideous, and it's going to take a lot of custom terraforming to like make it look nice. But I mean, that's all part of the process. This isn't a creative world. This is 99.9% survival. And, well, Yeah, we are going to be busy, busy, busy for a very long time. So that's the Colossal Castle area. It's going to be like multiple districts inside of it. I think like the main, like, well, I guess I could say this is a castle wall. The main castle is probably going to be like a quarter of the size of that perimeter I just flew around. It's going to be like stuffed in the far back side of the Extreme Hills biome. But out this way, it's probably going to be like animal farmland. Down that way is going to be like a seaside town, something like that. Pretty much going to be the same thing going that way. Over in this direction, on the other side of the Riverwalk, this is going to be like an industrial area, I'm pretty sure. We might have to actually build the industrial area like further back, like maybe in this area, just to keep it out of like rendering distance for the main area, because we've been getting a lot of lag issues, especially like back when we had the item sorter and like other big farms like all clustered in this one area. It really kicks up the lag quite a bit on the realm, and it did on the server as well. So we're gonna have to start spreading some things out and building in other areas. But yeah, man, it's just crazy the amount of work we've done, especially over here. Like, there used to be a freaking mountain here. There used to be a tall ass mountain right there with a windmill on it, and now it's all gone, and it's replaced with this thing that's gonna go around a huge perimeter. And I'm still speechless about it, to be honest. So yeah, that's the beginning of the castle build. Down over here, I kind of have to get rid of this thing. So I built this creeper farm, like, I think it was before I built like this town area, and now I'm realizing it's in a absolutely terrible spot. Oh yep, there's some creepers gathering below right now. But I need to get rid of this thing because it's kind of in the way, it's kind of hideous, and it just needs to go somewhere else. So eventually I'm going to take this whole thing down. There's a ton of trapdoors on it. There's a ton of glass. It's going to take a while to dismember the entire thing. I kind of want to preserve all the materials from it, of course, so I can just use them wherever I build it next. But yeah, this thing has got to go eventually. So we also have 2 ocean monuments down that way, and I'm probably going to build some farms out of it because we might need a bunch of dark prismarine and prismarine stuff and sea lanterns and everything Guardian related for future projects. So that would be a good thing to get started on early on and just stockpile a bunch of materials. But like I said, we have so many projects going on, I don't even know what to work on right now. So maybe we need to chill out on like all the plans and everything we're making and just do one thing at a time. But if we get bored of it, we'll switch to another thing. Like, I kind of got bored of working on this area, so I started working on the fortress. And now that the fortress is done, we might start working on the castle. We might expand the town again. We might build the dockyard area. There's just a ton of stuff we could do. And fuck me, I don't know what to do. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end this video here. Pretty much did nothing this entire episode but show you guys all the progress we made since the previous episode. Maybe in the next episode we'll actually get working on some more stuff, and I'll actually be showing you the process of it getting done, and hopefully I don't end up with more 50 gigabyte video files that Premiere just wants to completely reject audio-wise and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have any promises over like more frequent uploads and stuff like that because we are like slowing down on the Minecraft grind a little bit. I'm starting to play different games. I'm starting to try to get into other things, working on some other projects and stuff like that. So yeah, probably in the next episode we're going to be working on the wall a little bit more. Might start working on the inside of the kingdom. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.